Morning. It's George Heller, West 80 South Poles. It's like January 8th or something like that today. It was -8 this morning. I think it's almost up to 0 now. I don't know. It's cold. But yeah, I just got done unrolling a couple bales. Got one bale of some nice good upland hay here, and then I rolled them out a nice bale of some wet wrapped or moist wrapped teff grass. And yeah, they go in between both of them. They seem to like both of them pretty well. Our consumption's pretty good. This is yesterday. Yeah, wasted it all, didn't I? I don't know. Seen like about 10 times more waste around a bale ring before. Plus your cattle are all wet, muddy, nasty. So that, and there won't be anywhere for the sheep to eat either. But had the rams in here, I don't know, like 2 weeks now, I think. And they're still working. This guy right here, that guy is eating hay right there, and he's the hardest working ram out here. I rarely see him just doing what he's doing now. I come out here and he's always chasing. He's chasing tail constantly. So he'll be I think he's a keeper for a while. I think for the most part all the sheep are doing real well. I got one out here. She's starting to get a little bit thin, I think, because I don't know. She's getting a little bit older, but you don't seem wormy or nothing. You're just kind of going down in condition. Take a look at her, I guess. All these rams are working pretty well, doing their jobs. Here she is here. You can see she's pretty thin in the back end, and she's kind of moving around a little bit slower. So, but yeah, otherwise seems like everybody's doing pretty good. Calves are all doing good. We ended up with, I think I counted 8 or 9 heifer calves, and we got 4 bull calves. So we're getting our numbers up for our cows. I think we're gonna have 3 heifers should be calving this year. We got 3 heifers that are gonna be 2-year-olds coming up here. This one here, she'll be a year in June. She's a beauty. Is that her? Yeah, that's her big sister on the back side of her. That's a 151 over there. She's a nice, really, really nice cow. But yeah, so here's one of the bull calves. That guy, he's huge. He's born in April last year, and he's almost as tall as some of the cows already. But he doesn't have any south pole in him. That's why he's got such a large frame. It's not framed down with our south pole bull here. He's got a nice frame. Nice gut on him. Short legs. Real docile. Kind of like my pet. Right, buddy? See? Grab his, pet him and everything. Yep. Yeah, I know, it's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Everything's dangerous. So, yeah, I guess I had a reason for shooting this video. I think we're having a winter meeting for the Crow Wing. I'm just gonna say the Crow Wing Forage Council, because their whole name is a mouthful. Crow Wing River Basin Forage Council. That gets kind of wordy, so I'll just say Crow Wing Forage Council. That seems to be the gist of it. But yeah, we're gonna have a winter meeting here in February on the 11th, and we got Steve Kenyon coming down from Canada. Maybe he'll bring us some snow. But he's going to come down and talk about some winter management and some grazing principles and practices that work up there for him. And I mean, their climate's pretty similar to what we got here. I hope they're getting some snow though, at least, because I don't know. This is getting pretty lousy. I mean, look. This is January 6th in central Minnesota. I mean, it should be all white, but it's not. And we've been dry the last, well, going on, well, 4 years for sure, and going on 5. And yeah, it's getting a little discouraging, I gotta admit. I'm not too enthusiastic about this. No snow and colder than get out, and just it's kind of a drag. Supposed to have snow when we got cold weather like this, but last winter we didn't get hardly any snow. This winter we're not getting any snow. It didn't rain in September. We had a pretty good spring last spring. Grew some pretty good grass till about mid-June, late July, or mid-June, early July, and then it just pretty much stopped raining. And I mean, it rained a little bit in December here, which didn't do anything because it just soaked in, and I mean, it's so dry already. I think it's all evaporated already, honestly. And so we haven't had a meaningful rain since, I think it's middle of August or something like that. We haven't had a meaningful rain. Last batch of hay I got, it rained, and I had to pull the pickup out of the pasture with the bobcat because it got soft. And then after that, it just really, we haven't had any moisture. We were over at the other farm all summer until the end of September, because I just couldn't get this fence together to get them over here. So we've been feeding hay since, like, I don't know, October or something like that. Pretty pitiful, but it's just what we had to do. And I can show you this farm. It's a little better than the other one, but there's a little bit of armor here. There's some, but I mean, it don't take long to get down to the dirt. It's right there. There's some green down in there, but I mean, we'd like to have a little thicker armor on the ground to hold some moisture if we ever got any. But overall, the animals are in good condition and they're looking pretty good. And yeah, but just working on keeping them fed each day and maintaining the water. Make sure they've got plenty of water to drink and plenty of hay to eat, and just trying to do whatever I can to get them through the winter so we can get to this grazing season. Good news is I got a lot of hay, so I think I'm going to try to feed hay till, I don't know, at least the 3rd week of May, maybe the end of May. Try to keep them off the grass as long as I possibly can, because Just want to kind of give it a break. It seems like I've been getting on too early the last couple years, and it goes good for a little bit, but then it just doesn't seem like it gets the good recovery that it needs. So we're gonna try to feed hay a little bit later on into May. See if we can get some of this grass growing a little bit better. But yeah, I guess I was talking about Steve Kenyon coming down here. The event is going to be in Staples, Minnesota, at the Central Lakes College campus in Staples, and it's going to be on February 11th, and it's going to be an all-day thing. We're going to serve lunch and everything. And I guess they're going to have some kind of farmer panel or something. Still waiting to hear who's going to be on that. Hopefully we'll get a couple local people on there. One of my neighbors not too far from here, he's super knowledgeable on things. I hope he gets on there. I put my 2 cents in, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, and then here's a look at our hay buggy. The old Sidekick, serving us well, doing real good for us. We got this big duty bale and roller. It really makes things nice for feeding hay, I'll tell you. I mean, I got 2 runs of hay, 2 bales, and I got this much rim space on the feeder. You know, that's pretty hard to beat. Nobody's pushing around, nobody's fighting over food or anything like that, and everybody seems to be pretty content. So yeah, I guess I don't know, my fingers are getting cold and I'm starting to get rambly, so I'm gonna cut it out here, and hopefully we'll see some of you at the winter meeting there in Staples, and we can have a good time there, and hopefully Steve Kenyon's got a bunch of good things for us to take home and apply on our farms, and yeah, but all right, time to get out of here. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.